Good job, ladies. You made it to day 5. Today, also as part of getting the foundation of our business right, we will be exploring some limiting steps that could prevent that idea of yours from becoming a thriving business. In order to accomplish our 42-day startup and client acquisition challenge, there are things you must avoid. Okay? And that's what we're going to be talking about in this class, in this lesson. Okay? Now, there is no better way of exploring this but telling you a little bit about my it's a story about one of the business ventures that I went into that did not really, go well. Yeah, you can say it failed, but well, there's no failure in God. Well, it just didn't go well. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. So I had this very great idea, and I know it's a great idea because I know that there's a huge need for it, a huge need for it. I have this idea, and it's still in the works. I'm working towards it. But at the time when God gave me this idea, I went ahead and I started, working towards it. I built a website, and guess what? I stayed forever building that website. I wanted it to be perfect. I needed to, okay, so it was a community, it was an idea to set up a community where people in the workplace can interact and share some of the challenges that they face at work, and just get help to navigate those challenges. I needed something very simple to get that started. A simple community website, a simple community platform, probably even Facebook or something, and just communicate my vision and then invite people to join, you know. But guess what? I went on build this website, and I wanted the website to be perfect. I didn't have the money at the time, so I spent some time learning WordPress, how to build a website, design a website, and then when I learned it, oh my goodness, I spent forever trying to make this website so beautiful. And then when it was so nice, then I was like, oh, people would like this community feature. People would like, to be able to friend people, and they'll be able like want people to do this and do this and do this, and I was just crazy about the features, and I just dwelt on that for so long. Yeah, and I did not move forward on that business. And I know that could have been a multi-million dollar business. Well, I'm still working on it, like I said. But that brings me into the topic for today, what I really want you to go away with. Okay. And that's limiting steps, which you must avoid if you want your business idea to become a thriving business. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about it. In order to accomplish your startup and client acquisition goals, there are things that you must avoid. After my workplace affiliate idea, which was the name of the business that I had started, when it stalled up, I learned to avoid these limiting steps. And those are some of the things I want to share with you today. The first step that I learned to avoid is what I call sexy ideas. Okay. I wanted to solve a problem and, provide a service really fast. But I was not smart enough to recognize that I needed to move forward and not dwell on how sexy my ideas looked or felt. Okay. A second limiting step that I learned never to do. And these are things that I learned. And when I started my new business now, which is email consulting, and the other businesses that I currently run, for example, I run a business, dissertation coaching business. I also run a a business, a strategic planning for remote team, which is sort of like organizational development for remote for companies that a lot of their workforce are located in many different places. When I decided to go into these new businesses, I took my learning from that experience and I plugged them in and I got a different result. And that's what I'm sharing with you now. I'm not just saying things out of the blues. I'm telling you things that I have learned and I have done differently, and I have seen a different result. So like I said, the first thing is asking, oh, is my idea so sexy? Is it super good? Hey, you want to solve a problem, so get a service out in the market as fast as possible. The second one is, oh, my idea, I failed before, so what's the guarantee that I am not going to fail again? Hmm, my dear, that is a limiting step. That is a limiting step. You do not want to sit around and be dwelling upon your previous failed businesses. No. Okay? A third limiting step is people's opinion. See, I used to ask for people's opinion on my ideas, but not this time. When I started my new businesses, mm-mm, there is no time to test all my ideas and test on people's and get people to test my ideas before I go forward. No, of course, doesn't mean you shouldn't seek counsel from people, mentors and all, but that shouldn't be the primary decision maker for you. Okay. And secondly, another limiting step that I learned to avoid is the small stuff. You see, one of the things I struggled with then was how I, even to the extent of, what payment platform would I put on it? I spent forever trying to figure out the payment platform that I will put on the website. Come on, simple PayPal would have done the magic, right? But no, I was saying, oh, Stripe, oh, PayPal, oh, this problem PayPal, oh, problem Stripe, oh, and so whatever to check out. I mean, I was just going over and over and over and over and paying. Oh, my logo doesn't look so nice, and oh, it's so this. Oh, the color. No, 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 no. I want another color. Oh, this color doesn't really speak about me. Oh, and you spend forever in focusing the small stuff, agonizing over the small stuff. How about pricing strategy? $20 is too little. But people are going to say $20 is too much. Okay, how about 100? But this thing is worth 100. Why should I put 20? Oh, and I spend forever. Hey, let your customers decide how much you're going to pay. You're going to pay. Put a price there on it. Any price, anything you think is worth, just put it there. And then when people start to buy, you figure out, okay, should I up it or should I, do something different about it? You know. So those are some of the limiting steps you have. Another one you want to think about is procrastination. Ladies, that is the biggest limiting step for us, especially for us as women. Many women just have a problem procrastinating. We put every other thing before our calling. Yes, somebody may argue, well, our calling is family, our calling is business, our family calling is children, and our calling is, all of those. Yes, that's so true. True, 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 true. This is not a platform where we're going to be talking about, arguing um, over things like no. But point is, if you have a burning desire in your heart to pursue an entrepreneurial venture, it's probably also a calling for you. It's probably an assignment for you. Why do you enjoy putting it back and like, oh, I'll get to it later? Oh, maybe when I finish raising children. Oh, maybe when I finish, when I retire. Oh, when I finish working for people. Oh, when I become in my 60s. Oh, blah, blah, blah. We just put it back and back and back. Oh, that's even far off. How about today? Oh, well, my kids are in their babies now. When they get into elementary school or primary school, like some people call it, oh, then I'm going to focus on my business. And then, maybe, no, when they get into college, I'll do that. Ladies, if you're really serious about getting up and letting those entrepreneurial calling flow, you need to take procrastination seriously. You need to make sure that you consider it your worst, greatest enemy and fight it with everything inside of you. Okay? So, these are some of the limiting steps that I discovered in a failed business of mine in the past, and I learned from it, and I decided I wasn't going to let that hold me back again. And that is why I am even doing even this video. I mean, my normal self before would not even do this, right? I would be like, I'm gonna say my background is not looking too good. Where is she even sitting at? Is that her house or her office or what's that? I need to spend so much time first working on the background, and then I would never get it done. That's just an example. right? There are so many things and anything that can hold us back. Choose not to let any of these limiting steps hold you back. Now, your assignment today is this. Which of these limiting steps can you relate to? Which of these tendencies can you relate to? I want you to take a moment and think about it. And I want you to journal it and then share your thoughts with us. Share your thoughts with us through the forum that is attached to this lesson. Okay? We're all participating in that conversation. I want you to drop it there and let's have a chat. Let's have a conversation about it. Okay? When you're done, pray with me in a moment and then join me in the next lesson. Okay?